Jana Duggar is engaged. In Touch confirmed the eldest Duggar daughter is said to be married to longtime rumored love connection Stephen Wisman. Jana, 34, and Stephen, 31, applied for a marriage license on Wednesday, August 14, according to documents viewed by In Touch. News of Jana's engagement came as a shock to fans as she wasn't officially known to be in any step of the courtship process. Rumors had swirled that the Counting on alum had plans to get married. On July 19, reality TV blogger Katie Paulson from Without a Crystal Ball reported that Jana was in the midst of wedding planning. Who is Stephen Wisman? What we know about Jana Duggar's fiancé. I got a text message from someone that is an inside connection with the Duggar family, and I was told, point blank, that Jana Duggar is, in fact, getting married, and her wedding is coming up in August, Katie said in a YouTube video. Katie said that she had heard the news from two separate sources, who she described as absolutely reliable, completely always on par, never give her bad information, and both people are not connected to each other. The YouTube video also included a screenshot of the text message. FYI, Jana is getting married in August. I don't know any details, but I do know some people who got an invitation, and we were asked if we got an invitation. That's all I know, the message read. However, Katie clarified that details about Jana's upcoming nuptials were vague. She also added that, at the time, the identity of the groom was unknown. The 19 kids and counting star first sparked engagement rumors in July after she was spotted with a ring on her left hand. Fans automatically believed her suitor was Stephen, who comes from a well-known fundamentalist family, as he was her last known love interest. Is Jana Duggar married? Relationship status updates. The pair were first publicly linked in December 2020 and have kept the details of their romance private. In the past, fans of the famous family had labeled Jana as the Cinderella Duggar due to her single status. While most of her siblings got married in their early 20s, Jana wasn't as concerned with finding a partner. Get this ultrasonic jewelry cleaner for 90% off. View deal. Jana has also admitted that the questions about her dating life got old. Sometimes it can get a little like, what? It's not the only thing in the world to talk about, the eldest Duggar daughter said during a September 2020 episode of Counting On. As for now, it's nice. I get to do a lot of different things. But, I wouldn't mind it. There are those moments with, like, all the different couples are hanging out. Later in the episode, Jana discussed how people often tried to set her up, something she felt was unnecessary. Life after reality TV, how Jana Duggar has amassed a comfy net worth. People here and there, they feel bad for me. I'm like, whatever, Jana told producers. They're like, hey, I have a nephew, or I have a cousin. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Some are like, oh man, are you picky? I'm like, I don't think so. 19 kids and counting star Jana Duggar is sparking engagement rumors. The 0 seconds of 1 minute, 30 seconds volume 0%. Watch. Jana Duggar sparks engagement speculation after wearing ring on left hand. Jana Duggar was always the bridesmaid, but she was ready to be the bride. The eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children officially tied the knot with Stephen Wisman August 15, and she reflected on watching 11 of her siblings, 10 of them younger, walk down the aisle before her. By far, I am the oldest, Jana, 34, admitted to People in an interview published August 15. So it has been disheartening at times. I'm just like, what is it? Is it me? Do I have a problem? I know I've prayed for this for years and years, and definitely been like, what's the matter? Why can't I just? All of my siblings, most of them have been married in their early 20s. The 19 kids and counting alum noted that it was hard, at times, to maintain a positive outlook on finding her person. I've tried to look at the positive, yet you long for that person, that someone that you can spend life with, she added. It has been hard, but it has been good, and God's taught me a lot through it all. Who is Jana Duggar's husband, Stephen Wisman? Everything to know about the business owner. But now Jana, whose sister Jessa Duggar Seawold, 31, was her maid of honor, while sisters Jinger Duggar Vuolo, 30, Joyanna Forsyth, 26, Johanna Duggar, 18, and Jordan Duggar, 15, were her bridesmaids, admits the waiting for her husband was worth it. For me, it felt like, okay, it's never coming, she reflected. But now it's starting to sink in. Reality is starting to set in. And I'm like, wow, this truly is something that I've dreamed of. And just to see it coming about is incredible and kind of hard to believe. It's a dream come true. Jana and Stephen, who is one of 13 siblings and from Nebraska, initially crossed paths over a decade ago when the now 31-year-old's family crashed with the Duggars during a snowstorm in Arkansas. /Getty Images for extra. Years later, they dated briefly, but opted to become friends, and even became in-laws when Jana's brother Jeremiah Duggar, 25, married Stephen's sister Hannah Duggar, née Wisman, in 2022. Then, earlier this year, they rekindled the flame. It was like, what are we doing? Jana recalled of the couple's decision to resume their romance. We still enjoy each other. We still really appreciate each other. As for why Stephen checked all of Jana's boxes, I had been a slower mover on it, but just over time, his character, his coming back, still loving me no matter what, she gushed. I know we have a big crazy family and still kind of putting up with a lot of things. I'm like, my goodness, there are not too many people that do that. He must really genuinely care about me.